What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. How have you been? Welcome to Africa. Welcome to Uganda. So, I would like to take you on some clips that I took some time back on my trips to different places. In Uganda, we sell some fruits around, organic fruits around along the way when you're going, especially up country. So, these are all organic. Fresh fruits. Actually, what is bought outside there very expensively is always found in Uganda very cheaply and very organic. What a life to live in Uganda. Anyway, the video that is coming up is something that we're talking about. In the video, we'll explain what Africa is. It's not a continent, it's not a country, it's a continent. Further on why we love to be in Africa, and why Uganda is a beautiful country, and why Africa is the best place to live in, for sure, when it comes to, because our stuff that we put in our bodies are very organic. Africa has food. Let me talk about Uganda. Let me just not generalize Africa. Uganda, we have food, as you can see, on the streets, in our homes, and literally everywhere you go. Like any other country, you might have a challenge, but the challenge of food, there's one person who was speaking on some media, television, and then he said, if you're Ugandan and you don't have food, did he say you're stupid or something? I don't know, but yeah. And then we have natural resources. This is a part of Lake Victoria. There is water. When you're out there and you're saying that we don't have water, we have water. It can be refined or really whatever you can call it, and it can be made for drinking. Look at the sunset. Look at the natural flowing water. This one is just flowing. It's a river. It's not for drinking. People can use it in the village to wash their clothes and feed it on animals, basically, but they cannot take it for drinking because it's flowing from everywhere and people are using it from everywhere. Some people take bath with it. So if you're going to drink it, it's going to make you sick. And then there are some good resorts, very good resorts in Uganda. Look at the views when you're standing at the resort. That resort is somewhere in the western part of Uganda. Beautiful, beautiful place. And when it comes to food, guys, that is fish katogo, a katogo ka fishy. A mixture of Irish, banana, green banana, and deep fried fish, which they made some gravy, and then fresh mangoes. I'm taking you such that by the time you're talking about the video about Africa and the continent and calling it a continent, I mean a country? Yeah, they say Africa is a country. It's not. And they say there's no food, they're just animals, and there's no water. Look at there's a lot of food, a lot of chicken, a lot of meat, and all these are organic, man. They're organic, nothing refined, nothing processed. Everything is organic. Very, very, very healthy. And it's the most delicious meal you can ever eat. Look at the food. It is a lot. This was at a wedding. Too much food. When you say that in Africa there's no food, it's like we are starving, we can't even get anything to eat. That's a lie. As in, any country can have somebody who has slept hungry or has eaten one meal a day, but then it doesn't mean that they don't have food. There's a lot of food. Yeah, we are preparing some good meat and some good food for our visitors. So yeah, if you were to come to a celebration in Uganda, you will enjoy. You guys, more fish prepared in all ways. The wet fry and the one with chips dry. So tell me that if you come to Africa, you'll starve. How will you starve with a whole entire fish on the plate? Very, very, very very organic. You can never, and it's delicious. You will go back to your country and it will keep in your mind. There's one guy I did a video with. He keeps saying I miss the crunchy fish. He was from the US. Look at the nature. The nature is just therapeutical. And then nearby those trees, there's a river. Those are like things that you see in the movies. They're in Uganda. Come and enjoy them. Don't have, if you doubt anything, just Google. Don't believe in what media shows you. It's not like when you land in Uganda, you will find like a gorilla standing there by the airstrip. No. You will find people and you'll find buildings. You'll find, everything is beautiful. Everything is nice. Do not believe the internet. So, I'm showcasing. Hi guys, so I'm at Tutti you. I was trying to look for bubble tea around Kampala, and here I'm taking bubble tea in Kampala along Gaba Road on opposite KIU, approximately. Yeah, once you reach KIU and you ask around, maybe they can show you, but it's approximately opposite KIU. T2U. Thank you guys, it's my bubble tea. What's up everyone, it's your girl Rachel's show and
it's Price and we are the Ugandan sisters.
Price normally says Ugandan sistering.
What's your channel name? It's Price.
If you've not subscribed, please
endeleni and subscribe and finya your button
muko kwa channel ya Price. Inaitwa It's Price.
Yeah.
So Price, you have stepped out of this country to some countries.
Yes.
And I'm sure people have interacted with you in one way or another.
Okay. I'm following.
What do people really think about Africa? When you say you're from Africa, when you say you're from Uganda, when you say generally you're in Africa.
Too many things. You're suffering, you're poor, you have nothing. You know what's funny? You know, those people sometimes when you're with them, they want to give you like things, even like they have things which you don't want. And then they give because they think, oh, poor man.
They think you're suffering.
And sometimes they give you things even if you don't like them, but you don't show them until you didn't even like them.
They think that they think even that Africa is a country.
They think that Africa is a country.
Yes.
But again, they think Africans like too much problem. They will not trust you. If they have their things, they will begin looking. Let me keep my phone.
Let me keep my
phone. Because they know anytime their things may get missing.
Yeah. But do you know how it came about?
Nigerians?
We didn't even discuss this. Yes.
Yeah.
They've really, to be honest, they've been stopped to enter some countries because of that kind of. They've created a very bad picture out there, and the genuine Nigerians have suffered in it. Like they feel like they can't go anywhere. They have restrictions on each and every country almost because of their kind of behavior. They are too smart. That is why. And the people who think that we don't have water, I will insert a video that we took yesterday.
Of water.
Of the spring. We have natural water.
If you're like from Africa, you have a lot to prove. When you are in those countries, everything is for proving.
Yeah.
By the time they believe in you.
No, they will never actually believe in you. They will not, unless, by the way, they can only believe if they
even you can be like in the same place and you see that people, you will be like, you will even see lousy people who are not Africans, but when they are favored, like,
of course,
and you see, this person is lousy, but and when you're an African, you're easily noticed.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you're easily noticed. Like if you do something wrong, it easily blows up. Like whoa.
Yes, but you know me, what I used to do. I would walk with my guard up, like, you're not going to tell me anything.
That means you are big-headed, you don't know your problems after leaving your country to come, now you don't know what you want.
No, it's not like,
But I was in that country for long. If at all I was that big-headed, I would have left like within
that
the
means
first
you have
few months.
to tolerate a lot for you to stay there.
What I mean is, I will just
by
sometimes
the time you begin yourself,
no, not even that. By the time you begin to create that kind of
trust, it's years have passed,
and then by the time you notice that people are like this, like what are we up to? People don't understand. Time has actually gone, and then you have to adjust to.
And then by the time you want to be who you are, like it's that point when you're tired. Like even if they chase me, it's okay.
Africans.
Otherwise, you live in pretenses, faking everything, so that you fit there.
Somehow, if you don't fake it, it might not come out.
If you want,
because they will never accept that anything good can come out of Africa. But you know, we are the beautiful Ugandan sisters, and we are Africans.
That's just the mentality of some people.
Yeah, and Africa has. If you want to know, somebody always says that you Google Africa if you need to know about Africa. Don't assume what you've heard. Don't assume the news. The news will give you exactly what they want you to watch. It's like you can say that you know me. You don't know me, because I will tell you exactly what you want to hear. So don't assume anything. Go on the internet. Actually, one YouTuber said that where they have very high speed network, they're asking about what is Africa. Google about Africa. If you Google about Africa, you know exactly what is in Africa.
Oh, they come and see.
Of course. When there's one who was coming from, there's a lady who came from Australia. When she was coming to travel to Kenya, she was told, it's not safe, it's not this. But let me tell you, she said yes. When she went
it's
back,
not even safe. She went back.
Anywhere can fail to come.
I was going to say it's not even safe like in those countries.
Because they own guns freely and all these things.
It's even more insecure there. But
when she went back to Australia, she was told this person was killed, this one was killed, like 3 people had died. This person had died, like some had died, some were killed. So it was like natural death and intentional death, like they intend to kill you and they come kill you. So, and you rarely find such things maybe in South Africa, where people kill people on the streets and it's broad daylight. Like it's so common. It happens even in Uganda, it even happens in Kenya, where even recently they killed one prince.
That's prince?
Yes.
In Kenya?
No, in Uganda. Yesterday.
Which prince? He's a prince.
He's a prince, they killed him, then people...
Even those who killed him also were killed.
One of them was killed, another one was hospitalized. Because they know that guy, that prince.
But
so people in the area, and they played with the wrong person. This is a central kingdom which is very prominent and very popular, and people respect their kingdom. So they killed one of the princes.
Yes, people who have killed. That's rare. Like on spot.
People. What they called when the they do mob justice on one. So the other one was also almost killed.
Rare.
It's very rare. People just disappear out of the blue.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It was maybe not their luck. So these things happen everywhere.
But you know, this topic which we brought up, it has reminded me those days when we landed in Kenya, in Qatar. Moreover, this person who was putting us in a meeting was a Filipino. But that meeting, you know, she was telling us how we come from our countries, how we should change our lives. That I know you have many problems. You came, you had borrowed money. You have to first pay those debts. Oh my goodness.
She was telling you, reminding you of their problems.
Like she could imagine things. Imagine nobody has sold her anything. Like she could imagine you have come, maybe your family has sold something.
You know, some people live a
like
country
she went to a bank and
make money,
get a loan. That meeting, by the end of the meeting, I was like, this is now something else. But imagine she was a Filipino, but Filipino, what's there?
Anyway, they have something and we also have something. we have a beautiful country, gifted by nature. Africa is gifted. people fly from wherever to come and see animals, just animals. But don't come in your head. You shouldn't say that.
I don't know who put such in the people's heads.
But then you're prominent for animals. But then it's not like when you land at the airport, you just see animals. No, you will see people. We are people.
You have to explain it. See how you're explaining it?
Because I mean, it's out there, and if we don't tell them, they will keep thinking that when you land at the airport, that's a national park. No, it's not like that. It's not like when you land, that's a national park. Yes, and then it's not like when you're in a country, when you're in Africa, there's no water. We have a lot of water. Natural springs are flowing. You get. We have falls. We have natural touristic.
What
things.
don't we have?
Food, natural food.
We have everything.
It's like maybe if you're there, you will die of hunger. No, you cannot die of hunger.
We have more
food. And naturally grown from our natural soils.
I don't know who brought this thing of using fertilizers. Food used to just grow.
Yeah, by the way.
But these days, I don't know who.
And somebody brought those things in Kenya, and people were like, "No, you should take them back. What? We don't want."
Growing up, we used to grow everything, and we harvest in large amounts, and we never used to have fertilizers.
Maize, beans, peas, like talk of everything. You cannot find anything. I can't right now say that I've bought something packed. Like
but you know what?
Baked beans. If I want beans, I'll just go to the market, buy beans, cook them and eat them. But in your own country, you're buying things which are packed meat, packed milk. Actually, me, I don't buy packed milk.
But
I buy milk from they've milked from the cow naturally. And there's a dairy.
And in Africa, we don't even need all that technology. We don't need it.
We just need a phone to record.
You need it because first of all, you're having winter almost the whole year. We don't have those things.
We don't have those things.
The technology you guys have, we don't need it.
We don't need AC.
I hear when during winter they preserve like a male bee and a female bee so that next time they don't lose all the bees during winter. We don't need that. Oh my god.
Actually, back at home we used to have bees like to.
We just have things in plenty.
You put the beehive and then the bees come from I don't know where, and they just.
Those people have technology which they need because of the way they are.
But Africa,
we don't need all that.
Africa, we don't need a lot of things, and Africa, we are so contented. You know, somebody who has something very enough and is very contented. So we have that is enough. We have our natural food. We have our natural air. Like we are just contented. We don't need. We are not excited about anything technological. You know that you need to have AC for you, to have heater. We are opening windows at night because it is naturally hot. We don't need a heater. Or if it's hot, there's natural wind maybe from the lake. You know.
Well, even if it's cold, our water is not that. I can shower cold water when it's really cold, but not the ice. Like now you can't shower cold water because it's ice. It will freeze.
Ice, you freeze. As you just get in shower and leave. Like it's very normal.
We are just blessed, but you because we are too much blessed, people don't want to accept it. I don't know whether they're just jealous.
But we are blessed.
Africa is blessed.
It's
but
very so much
try to oppose it. They put in so much to oppose it.
Yeah. But if you'd like to come and see, welcome. You're welcome to Uganda.
Welcome to visit us.
Welcome anytime.
Yeah.
You know, it's a beautiful country.
Beautiful continent.
Hey, Africa is a very good continent, sorry. But some countries experience winter, right?
Those things that they use.
Some countries probably experience winter.
In Africa? I don't know
even Kenya experiences winter.
Like this, like the winter, you know, or just these jokes?
Winter, the one that falls, yeah.
And then Uganda, we are in our own category.
But kindly Google Africa. Africa is a beautiful country. You will love it. That's why if you watch her videos, there's where she said the Ugandans to comment what they like about Uganda.
Even they didn't bother.
They talk about peace. They didn't bother. They talk about peace. You know, we are very peaceful people. And one thing that you should know, we are very kind. We are very peaceful people.
Hey, that one, you need a warrior to prove that one.
But they will know. You guys
we are not going to continue proving ourselves, okay?
And then cooking. What do you use to cook, Prize?
Firewood, charcoal,
firewood. These things of gas and cooker and electricity. We use them, yes. They are common, yes.
We have many alternatives.
But they are alternatives. You might not have an alternative because you might even not know how to use the charcoal and the wood and the, to make a fire.
People live in houses and they don't know their next neighbors. In Africa,
by the way,
impossible.
It's very impossible.
We are communal, no.
You're not living like a community. Your neighbor will know, your neighbor will say hi, your neighbor,
But do you hear people saying that you can be in this house, you don't know the person in the next house, you pass each other, like, what's that?
That's so lonely.
Like,
that's it's very lonely. That's why when you travel to those countries, you kind of get
That's why people, they even brought that disease in Uganda. These days I hear that I'm depressed.
I'm depressed.
Those are diseases of those people. How can you be depressed when you can talk to your neighbor, when you can move around, the whole village? Like, those diseases now are being transferred here. I don't know how.
But anyway, guys,
like stress is a disease.
Stress is a disease. It is.
Yeah, now it's
but it used not to be there.
Now they are beginning to bring it here also.
Nobody's bringing anything, friends.
When did the stress become a disease anyway? These days, person says I'm stressed, I'm on medicine, I'm stressed. But before, if you have the headache has been really paining, to know that you're sick.
Yes, and then we used to use our natural medicine. You go to the nearby bush and get.
This is for medicine. This is for headache.
Then you mix, you
stomach,
boil and take. Now you have to go to the pharmacy
for
medication, which is medicated.
Then after side effects,
And then there are side effects, nausea. One, but I don't think if you take mujaja, there's any side effect. But somebody said if you take mujaja, you lose memory.
Really?
Yes. A lot of mujaja makes you lose memory.
Anyway, by the time it is a lot.
By the way. Anyway, guys,
so Africa to the world.
Yes, come visit Africa, you will love it. And until next time, we'll be
now from the Ugandan sister.
Subscribe to It's Pride.
Yeah, my channel is Pride. Please kindly subscribe to my channel.
Yes, please.